What's up, Internet World? We're the News 19 Nerds. I am Leroy.
I'm Michael.
And we're here to watch the pre-order trailer for...
Marvel's Avengers?
I'm going to say Crystal Dynamics Avengers.
I mean, we have been up and down on this. Well, no, you pretty much has been down.
I've been the same.
I've been up and down on this. I had a pre-order for Marvel's Avengers.
You canceled it?
Well, somebody pre-ordered it for me. They still have it. I told them they could probably cancel it. I didn't really need it, but she wanted to keep it, so that's fine. I don't know, because I am excited at the prospect of a Destiny-style game in the Marvel Universe. On paper, that sounds great. It just hasn't, we haven't seen anything stellar yet. A couple of things that I think have made it look better are being able to play as Kamala Khan. But we haven't seen a lot of that gameplay. So I'm just curious to know where we are now. What this pre-order trailer, is it going to get me hyped? They delayed it to give it more time to polish, which it probably needs.
Hey man, delay it till next year. I don't care, because I wasn't sold on, when I heard about it, I was like, okay. Then they told me who the characters were, and I was like, oh, you're going with the MCU Avengers.
No, we're not going with the MCU Avengers.
And then the commenters were like, you can't separate. Shut up. It's like they went with the MCU because that's the biggest thing. And I'm not knocking them for it. However, if you're going to go with the MCU Avengers, don't make them look like Lord Farquaad. I'm throwing shots today.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the character designs were not the best, and
they weren't. And
go ahead and say it.
No. I'm not afraid to say it. I just don't know how to word it. It's to say you don't have MCU Avengers. It's just weird to me that all your characters look like the color palettes and clothing are what they would wear in the MCU. Like the Hulk in this, Bruce Banner, I'm pretty sure Mark Ruffalo had that purple shirt and brown pants combo. It's like, this is weird. I don't know.
And this is where I guess my problem with it is. I don't have a problem with you going with the MCU Avengers. I have a problem with you doing the no we're not, and then the likeness and like you said, the color palette, and then not delivering. To me, you could pick those same Avengers and not model them after the way the MCU Avengers look. You got a literal plethora of costumes you could go for. Now, they can do something different. I'm not advocating microtransactions and all that other crap, but give us different costumes that you can unlock, like a la Spider-Man.
Well, we know you are getting that, but
you could have done that in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what this thing is.
Let's see what this is, and then we'll trash it. Not trashing it yet. Trashing it. That looks much better.
That is an entrance.
I was just some weird kid from Jersey who didn't fit in.
The kid isn't human. We did this, and she needs your help.
People believe in the Avengers. We can't just sit around and do nothing. It begins! Good isn't a thing you are. It's a thing you do.
Oh, it's like, I was like, oh, what is this? That's a Nike commercial. He's everywhere.
He is. He really is.
So
I'll be honest with you. I like this. I like this 10 times better than any trailer we've seen so far.
And it's interesting because this trailer has a lot more Kamala Khan.
It does, but it's not the Kamala Khan that got me. It was the different action scenes and not focusing on the character designs. That was my biggest problem with a lot of these videos, and we've seen them, we might not have done the trailers for this, but we've seen them in the past. Show me more of the gameplay.
And not just like, don't do the 360 wrap around.
Yeah, like I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I want to know how it plays. Because, perfect example, and I like some of the latest MMO action, whether it's Division, Destiny.
You know, Division 2 is $3 right now.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's an awesome game.
Yeah.
You should get it.
I might for $3.
I love those games. However, two things that scared me about this game. One, in the beginning, those games weren't great. Two,
No.
you can show me all the 3D models you want to, and it could still be trash like Anthem. Because Anthem looked great.
Yeah. You got to be Iron Man.
You did.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's
That's why I said I want to know what the gameplay is. I want to know how the story is. I want to know because I got a lot of Anthem vibes where they were like, we got this, and I'm like, how's it play?
Yeah.
And they were like,
well,
no,
you can do this.
Like, what's the storyline? Well, you get to play as Captain America. What's the storyline?
Yeah.
And so that, I'm a little bit more, I'm coming around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still skeptical. I am still skeptical of this game only because this is a huge task because each character has to have a different play style.
Yeah.
How you play as the Hulk
Yeah.
is totally different how you play as Black Widow.
Yeah.
You've got to integrate an Iron Man and make him different than Thor. You've got to incorporate Captain Marvel and make her different. And so I'm hesitant about this game. I'm a little more on board. I like the little, if you pre-order, but it's not a day one for me.
Like I said, I've been up and down on the game. I've grown to like it more the more stuff I've seen, and this definitely keeps me in the down for it category in terms of I might pick this up day one. I like seeing Kamala Khan just because she is kind of who we are as nerds in terms of she's the person who loves the Marvel universe, and you get to be that person.
See the world through her eyes.
Yeah, so that's really cool to see her gameplay and to be able to play as her. When it comes to the multiplayer, I am curious how that's going to work in terms of, because they kind of said like you said, each character plays differently, and I wonder how that's going to work in terms of what characters you can group together to get through certain levels, or if you have to have a certain group of characters like
to get
from point A to point B.
So in other words, if you're playing as Captain America, everybody's playing as Captain America. Is it going to be hard to pair up with other characters?
Yeah.
Because everybody's picking that character. So that's my question when it comes to this. Because if you've played Division, if you played Division, Destiny, Anthem, those three are the main ones on the top of my mind right now. I'm quite sure there are others. Division doesn't necessarily have a lot of where you need one of each, but Destiny, definitely. When you go on missions, there's always a warlock. Unless you do a raid, you need one of each.
Yeah.
And so it might have changed. I hadn't played in a while, but that was one of the things I immediately think to when I think of this game.
Okay.
There's no way in the world you have 3 Iron Men.
Right.
Because you can't play, all 3 of y'all can't be Tony Stark.
Right.
So that's one of the things, and I always wondered, how is this game going to do with adding characters in the future? Because if you're setting this up to be one of these MMO, I can't remember what the name, the terminology is, whatever, I don't care. Are you going to throw
like
in...
games as a service type thing?
Yeah. Are you going to do Rhodey? Are you going to bring in Black Panther? Are you going to bring in some other characters? Are you going to bring in a Hawkeye?
We know that they said during the first thing they said one of the first people they were going to release was Ant-Man. Don't know if he's going to be the first DLC character, but he's going to come out. And they also said, which is really cool, hopefully they stick with it, that all the characters they release are going to be free. And that's cool.
That's cool, and that makes me want to me that's hey, we know you paid $60. We're going to invest in this. We're not just going to bail on this. And I would like to see other characters that we haven't seen in the MCU, or maybe we have and they don't get a lot of time to shine. Where are your Falcons? Where are your Winter Soldiers?
Yeah.
Where is your Nova? I would like to see. Let me see Moon Knight. Where are your Defenders? It's easy to do a Daredevil, a Luke Cage, a Spider-Woman, some of these lower tier characters that you could get from the Marvel Universe, when don't have to worry about getting into that whole Capcom, not Fantastic Four, the X-Men.
X-Men, yeah, whatever.
The Avengers have a plethora of characters that you can bring into. that you don't even have to touch those other separate universes. You can bring in Thor, Beta Ray Bill. You can bring in, I could just literally name characters, and I don't understand.
They're probably going
why.
to do a Beta Ray Bill costume for Thor.
And so like, that's where I guess where I was kind of like, you're not wowing me. And to me, the MCU has been around for 10 years. Marvel Comics has been around for longer than that. There are so many different characters to pick from. You picked characters that we knew from those movies. You didn't pick some other marquee Avengers that we could have used and we would like to see that maybe we hadn't seen. I don't think we've ever seen really a Luke Cage in a AAA game like this.
I mean, he's been in Punch 'em Up, Punch Punch.
The what?
The Punch 'em Up, Punch Punch.
Infinity?
No, Marvel Ultimate
Strike
Alliance.
Force?
Marvel Ultimate Alliance games.
That don't count.
Those are fun.
Eh. I'm just
Hater.
I'm just hating.
Hater.
So no, like I said, I'm more, this trailer got me a little bit more because it was more action packed. I got to see a little bit more of the story. I'm still hesitant, only because I'm not sold on Crystal Dynamics doing this. I understand Square Enix is behind them. I'm just, especially with this delay, and I'm like, what happened? So
For me, I'm a little hesitant, but I feel like Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix can pull it together because they did come together to create 3 really good Tomb Raider games recently. So they had the benefit of the doubt for me. So there we go.
this is my question though. Now that I'm thinking about it, now that you just brought it up, this doesn't look as good as any of those Tomb Raider games.
You mean like overall polish?
Yeah.
Yeah, but remember,
That when Tomb Raider came back, and they had, because remember it was that move, the game came out, then we had the 2 games, then you had the Tomb Raider movie that they modeled off the game. Those 2 games, those first 2 games were beautiful.
Yeah.
Like from the jump, they were amazing, and I don't get that same polish and that same wow factor that I'm getting from this.
To play devil's advocate, I will say one thing that the most recent God of War director said, Corey Balrog.
Balrog? Like the punch guy?
No, not that. I think it's
From
Balrog.
Street Fighter?
Corey. Friend of the show, Corey, that I don't know your last name.
Friend of the show, Corey.
The game director for God of War, somebody had talked about a game, I think it might have been Cyberpunk. Somebody saying, like, it doesn't look as good as we thought it was going to look. And then he made the point that, in terms of polish, that doesn't really come to the last point of the game.
Real? Okay.
So, I mean, having him said that on Twitter, I feel like if they're going to add the polish later, then that's cool.
Okay, that's fine. Because
Yeah.
that's, and again, hearing that, I changed a little bit. I'm a little bit more open to it. But that's one of the things I always thought about. Like when I looked at God of War, when I looked at Cyberpunk, when I looked at especially Tomb Raider, because it literally reinvented the franchise. It looked beautiful. Like the waterfall. The Tomb Raider games reminded me of Uncharted. The way how beautiful the colors just popped. And this is the first time it looks a little better.
Yeah.
This never just jumped out at me.
I got you.
And to me, the Avengers should leap off the screen. Like you should be like, I'm gonna play as Captain. And I was like, give me Maximum Carnage.
Green Jelly, we coming back. Oh,
Shots
man.
fired.
Wow, Maximum Carnage.
So that's how I feel. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be right. I've been both. I'm okay with that.
Y'all, we will just keep talking about whatever. We appreciate you coming to watch these videos. You can always like, comment, subscribe here. Let us know what you think about these videos. You can always find us here on YouTube, as well as Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, WOTX.com. And we're out.
Hey, who's your favorite Avenger?